Welcome back to beyoungministry.blogspot.com, to another blog and podcast out of the Gospel according to Luke. Tonight we're in Luke 9, 7 through 9, which reads, Now Herod the Tetrarch heard about all that was going on, and he was perplexed, because some were saying that John had been raised from the dead, others that Elijah had appeared, and still others that one of the prophets of long ago had come back to life. But Herod said, I beheaded John. Who then is this I hear such things about? And he tried to see him. That's Luke chapter 9, verses 7 through 9. Herod Antipas, the Tetrarch, was the ruler of the northern region known as Galilee and Perea, which is on the eastern side of the Jordan. His headquarters was in Tiberias, the principal city around the Sea of Galilee. There's no record in all of the gospel record that the Lord Jesus ever set foot in Tiberias. Herod's question in verse 9 is the most important question ever asked or answered. There is no greater question than, who is Jesus Christ? And there is no more important answer than the right answer to that question. In Luke 5:34, the demons knew the identity of the Lord Jesus. They confessed he was the Holy One of God, the Son of God. The religious leaders were unwilling to entertain this most important question and draw the obvious conclusions. The scribes and the Pharisees in Luke 5:21 asked a dishonest question. Who is this man who speaks blasphemies? In Luke 7, verse 20, it was actually the disciples of John the Baptist who asked, Are you the expected one, or do we look for someone else? This is the compelling question in Luke's gospel. Who is this man? It is not just the compelling question in Luke, it's also the compelling question in Matthew, Mark, and John. If anyone wants to find the real Jesus, read Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. If we seek, we will find. Because John, at the end of his gospel, which is the last of the four, sums up the purpose of all four gospels with these words in John 20:31. But these have been written that you may believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that by believing you may have life in his name. Despite the fact that the Lord Jesus didn't do miracles to impress people, the miracles were impressive. They were so impressive that Herod learned about them. His miracles made Herod curious and fascinated. Those with whom the Lord Jesus was compared were also impressive. However, the Lord Jesus wasn't trying to be impressive. Instead, he came to lay down his life to pay the penalty that separated man from God. Herod the Tetrarch was wicked. He was an open sinner, and the whole world knew it. So John the Baptist confronted him, and Herod imprisoned John and then beheaded him. This is the guy who asked this most important question. Thomas answered that question, My Lord, my God. The centurion who was watching the Lord Jesus being crucified said, Truly this was the Son of God. In verses 7 and 8, we read, Now Herod the Tetrarch heard about all that was going on, and he was perplexed, because some were saying that John had been raised from the dead, others that Elijah had appeared, and still others that one of the prophets of long ago had come back to life. Notice Herod did not say, What is his message? And he didn't ask about his miracles. Herod asked the right question. Who is this man? Well, this man is the one who defended the oppressed, fed the hungry, healed the sick, helped the weak, and gave hope to the hopeless. The world keeps time based on his birth because of his impact. He is the one who came to bring heaven to earth. He is the one who could have dug the Grand Canyon with his pinky. This is the one who extends grace to those who behead his friend. My friends, I trust this blog and this podcast are helpful to you in your walk with the Lord. If I can be of further assistance to you, don't hesitate to shoot me an email. My email is beyoungministry@gmail.com. Hey, have a great day.